The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincey, I'm Michael Watring, and this is SeeingEagles.com. The Lady Eagles get set for Senior Day as they host the Newberry Wolves and coach three seniors, Jassmine Franklin, Whitney Kyle, and Lacy Miller. You look at that group as a whole, two transfers, but Lacy here for all 4 years. What does that group leave behind whenever their careers do come to a complete end?
Well, you know, the one thing, and it's always good as a player when you can graduate, especially you look at Lacy, because Lacy came in when I came in as the head coach, and she was already coming in, so I like to claim her as mine, even though she had already been recruited. And I would have recruited her as well, been a local product. But, you know, we've had winning records every year she's been here. We have winning records, or 500 or better in league play, and we've advanced to the semifinal. There's a lot of things there that Lacy's been able to experience. And, you know, she has grown into, especially these last 2 years, being the type of point guard that we thought she could be when she came in here. And then you go back to Whitney. You know, Whitney was another Jefferson County product that went off to play at Morehead State for 2 years and then came back here. And, you know, she's been a real key part to our success the last 2 years, and has just been a real heady type player, high IQ, you know, doesn't necessarily score a bunch of points, but, you know, we've talked about it time to time how we always put her on the other team's best player. She's a great defensive player. And then you look at Franklin coming from Roane State. You know, she's given us great depth at the post position, started a few games in her last 2 years and has played probably not as many minutes as she would have liked, but the minutes that she has played and the production that she's provided for us has been really key in the victories that we've been able to produce over the last 2 seasons.
What about their leadership here in their final season? A lot of adversity that your teams face, be it through injuries and other matters. What about their leadership as a whole that's been able to kind of lead you along in this final year?
You know, this has probably been the best leadership, and this isn't to take away anything from other senior groups, but because other senior groups maybe weren't as vocal and didn't like that part of being a leader. But I think this is the best leadership we've had out of the seniors, probably since Ashley Kyle was on the roster and playing. And there's a few years that have passed since that, and I think that's one of the things that gives you a successful team and is putting us in a position to where theoretically we can win 20 games or go to the NCAA tournament is because we have good leadership in the locker room. And I had one of the underclassmen one time this year tell me that this is the best leadership of any team she's ever played on, coming from our upperclassmen and certainly our seniors. And you know, Franklin, Lacy, and Whitney should be commended on that because they've led these younger kids. And you know, even the freshmen have come, they've shown them the way that we want to do things here and the way we want to be looked upon from not only the community and professors, but also within our conference with our, you know, the people that we play against.
And obviously you get Newberry, a team that you beat on their home floor, 53-50. You shut them down for, I think, 6 minutes in the second half. Had a 23-2 run at one point that got you a 10-point lead, but you still had to earn it there late in the basketball game. What are you looking forward to here at home against the Newberry Wolves?
Well, you know, that was obviously a really good win over there. That was only our second game, I think, playing without JJ. And, of course, we had Lacy there for that game and then a half of more. But, you know, that was just a really solid win. Newberry's a solid team, always have been. Really good players and really heady players. To go over there and get that win, you know, I knew when we won it, it was really huge. And now coming back here on Saturday, there's a lot of stake for this game, especially for us. You know, us and Newberry are both regionally ranked. And, you know, we already have one win over them. A sweep obviously would be huge, but I know what their intent is to come over here and not let us sweep them. And they've got the same writing on it, too, with them being, I think, 6 and we're at 8. This is going to be a huge tilt into who gets an NCAA, and I think both of us might still have a shot, regardless of who wins and loses, to get in that NCAA tournament. But you know, they've got an All-American at the post that's hard to guard. They've got Samantha Creed's a super guard that's really hard to guard too. So I'm glad we're back home and not having to go over there for this matchup because they're super hard to play against.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Carson-Newman's in action at 2 o'clock. We're on the air at 1:45 of the Appalachian Electric Cooperative Countdown to Tip-Off. For head coach Mike Mincey, I'm Michael Watring, and this is SeeingEagles.com.